blank expression again. This is take 2 because I've just got a metal splinter in my hand. But look at this. What do you reckon this is?
Well, it looks like a
Roman shield.
A Roman shield. Yeah. Do you
Shield
want
wall.
one of these handy windscreen wipers as your baton?
No, I'll tell you what this is. This is the bash plate off Toby's new GSA 1300.
Yeah, this is the BMW one, isn't
This is the BMW version.
Yeah.
And nice guys at AltRider
Yeah.
have sent us a replacement version, which is this rascal here.
Wow.
Look at that.
I tell you
Now,
what, it looks so different, doesn't it?
It is completely different. Good and bad bits about it. We noticed as we've fitted it, because we've fitted it to Toby's and we're now going to fit this to my bike, but we thought we'd do a comparison. So if I hold them, try and hold them like that so you can see. One is substantially thicker.
And well, this one, the BMW one's more sculpted, isn't it? Whereas this one's more angular, which kind of fits the bike, doesn't it?
And it seems it is a bit longer. Well, a little bit longer, perhaps.
Perhaps the same.
Thinner. This one is thinner than the BMW one. Very complicated with all those brackets and things. The AltRider one is very, very simple, I think.
Yeah.
Much more bulky. You can see the, if you could even do that, look how...
Yeah, let's come right in. See how thick. The one on the right is the AltRider, one on the left is BMW, and how thick the AltRider one is.
Now, we've noticed, if you could come round here with me, Toby.
Yeah.
We've fitted it to Toby's bike already, the black one. There are a couple of subtle differences. If you notice the front of the engine case in there, how far up that comes on, that's the AltRider one, the black version.
And doesn't it look smart? Look
It looks very smart. How far it comes up on the BMW one comes up quite a bit more.
Yeah.
But on the BMW one, you'll see that there's no coverage here of your exhaust.
Yeah.
And this is more predominantly if you're going to be going off-road, you know, which we're not, but AltRider sent them to us, so we're looking forward to fitting them anyway. You can see the coverage there of the exhaust.
Yeah.
And the cat at the back, which would be even harder to see. I just want to see you grovelling around on the floor.
And the way they're fitted, I'm going to get down on the floor again. There are, on the BMW ones, you've got 2 bolts here, 2 bolts here, 2 bolts here. Whereas AltRider, there's hardly anything, only these little tiny Torx.
They utilise the engine bars.
Yeah.
The BMW engine bars.
And well, it's a smoother finish, isn't it?
I think it's quite nice, actually. It's very nice.
And they were saying that they've even left the holes for oil change or some mechanical type doodahs.
The oil filter, the oil change.
So yeah, they're really, really good. The video that they did, what was the video like?
The video is amazing. The guy from AltRider is very specific about what he does, and he breaks it down to really basic bits, which, you know, you backwards and forwards, however you need to do it. But it's really simple to do. They give you new bolts if you've got, you haven't got engine bars, you get a new particular type of bolt. If you've got engine bars, you just use the original bolts. And there's only 4 bolts that they provide. Oh, hey, up, he's coming up. Oh, try to get up without making a noise, old man.
Thanks.
So the video is very, very good. So we're going to crack on and open the box.
Before you do that, do you want to open the box?
So,
because there's something very different on AltRider.
Very subtle differences.
BMW,
what we'll do is we'll lay this here by the side so you can see the brackets are there. Now, AltRider give you loads of this. Their packaging is so good.
It is, isn't it?
They have this vibration system. They have a name for it. You'll see it on the video. Basically, this fits under the engine here.
Yeah, in place of black bracket, actually.
So you get 4 different types. So these are, here, here, there, and here, if you imagine.
Other way around, isn't it? That's there somewhere, and there at the back.
It might be.
The engine.
Might be. You get bolts. You get
like that.
What is it? Loctite comes with it as well.
Yeah.
And you get this bit here now, and there's a tie wrap involved. So if I turn this AltRider around so it's in the same orientation, and we look at this fits in here.
Other way around.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Like that. Fits in there. We won't force it in because the bolts are still in there. And this basically bolts it up to the back of the bike, which does away with this bracket here. But you have these vibration bits that fit on here. Vibration bits, we call them that?
I think they're made of some sort of...
On rubbery thing.
AltRider, they've got it, but it takes the vibration, but it also takes the impact. Rather than bending that bar, that actually absorbs the impact and doesn't send it through the engine, apparently.
Yeah, so they've got a name for it. This clips up as well, it just fits up inside the engine. It's like that, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is like that.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah, that fits in there. And this one goes in there. So we've basically replaced those brackets with these vibration impact absorption bits, if you want. It'll all become clear when we actually fit it. But I think it looks really substantial.
Right, just taking the screws out of here. And I wanted to point out before we fit it, we're not doing a fitting video because the guy from AltRider on their website, on the product page, it'll be linked in the description. He does such a good video showing you what to put, where to put it, what to save from the original bolts to reuse again, what bolts you need to use. If you haven't got engine bars, what to use as their flange. Their bolts are just amazingly crafted. Or what to use if you've got engine bars. But that takes place of this bracket. But you see how well engineered this is, and he says you'll appreciate the relationship that these and I think that's quite funky words, really, because they are that well engineered that they fit perfectly. Now, when we put all the bolts in, he was pushing down on his if you needed it a bit to get those line up.
But we didn't need to.
Didn't need any of that. It was just really good. And on the AltRider video, on the brake pedal on the bike, you have to unscrew a bolt.
That's just behind the brake pedal.
That's just behind it. He even gave you the tip of pushing in the calipers, which I couldn't do, but Mark was able to do. And then the pedal goes right down, gives you the access. The hardest part about all of it is holding the bolt, holding the nut in place to put the bolt in.
No, he uses box heads, ratchets to hold it on, which is easy. An open spanner, which is another way of doing it. We found that if we stuck the bolt in with a little bit of masking tape or gaffer tape or whatever you call it, that helped as well. So,
but it was seamless for two people that aren't really technical people. It didn't really take that long, did it?
No. So what we're going to do now?
Should we fit yours?
Yeah, please.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
A long time later.
Many a year later.
No, it wasn't actually. We've fitted the silver AltRider belly pan to my bike now.
And mighty fine. It looks
really cool, actually. You can see it better than on your black one because it obviously stands out against the black engine.
Yeah.
But you can see how it comes up over the exhaust here. And it is really, really, really solid. Really well made. Thought it might have come further up the engine at the front here, but but it's fine. Covers a little bit more of the cat at the back, if you can see that.
Hopefully you'll be able to see that underneath. And strangely enough, the hardest bits to fit were where you can see that. Where you can see the Allen key there, the Allen bolt on the left. The very silver one, to get that through and to hold the nut on the other side, and of course the other side where you've got the...
Where is it? Oh, where is it? This one here, up here, that one there. That was really hard, but we used just a flat spanner to do it and a little bit of tape. But one thing I wanted to speak about quickly is if you haven't got engine bars, you've got the GS version. The pan fits both. These are the bolts that they provide you for that.
And they are really, really well
Toby and I were just saying how well engineered they are. I mean, that's really smart, that, isn't it? A lot of organisations don't really do that, but, you know, AltRider seem to have gone a little bit the extra mile to make it look pretty cool.
Yeah, and they're almost polished, aren't they?
Well, they are polished stainless steel,
Yeah.
aren't they? It's all stainless, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's really happy with those.
Yeah, they're really good, aren't they?
Very happy with my
Because we
belly pan.
obviously we often go off-roading, don't we?
All the time, all the time.
Yeah, but I think these, I think the belly pans, unless you're in an off-road type of person, we don't actually think about that. But when we're riding on motorways, roads, especially now with the potholes and stuff and all the grit and stuff that's been washed out of the fields and God knows where onto the roads, actually having that to protect underneath is a little bit better, isn't it?
I'm just going to go around here and get my, unless yours is available, oh, there's plastic floating up the road there, look. So, this is my belly pan off my
Bike?
bike. I was just seeing a little bit of moisture there, whether it's oil or not. And that's 1,600 miles in now.
Yeah.
So it picks up, it does save the engine from a lot of crud.
And because on this one there's lots more holes, there's lots more areas for this dirt to come in and just lie on there, I guess. But with the AltRider ones, there's only a few specific holes placed in the right place to be able to do your maintenance and things. But I actually really quite think they're super duper manufactured, and even the welds. They're proper welds, aren't they?
Yeah, it's proper hardcore, that is. Right, so both belly pans fitted on the bikes. Really happy with them. Cheers, AltRider, for sending them to us.
Yeah, thank you.
The video they provide is amazing. So we're not showing you how we did it, but it, took us what, half an hour, something like that.
Yeah,
45
it
minutes
couldn't
to do
take.
it.
And to be fair, the longest part was putting in where you've got to drop the brake pedal to be able to get the bolt in and then try and manipulate it to get the nut on the other side. Otherwise, it would be a 10-15 minute job, wouldn't it?
Excellent. So, really happy with that. Like the video, thumbs up, all that kind of stuff. And we'll see you in the next video.